So thanks for making that video about speaking in tongues. I've been kind of interested in looking into this kind of stuff for a while, just to see if these people are actually doing what they say they're doing. And I never heard of the glossolalia and xenoglosslalia studies and stuff that you mentioned. So that was really cool. Now I have something else to go and research. But I came to the same conclusion that you did, that I don't think that speaking in tongues is actually some kind of a heavenly language or anything like that. But I came to that conclusion for a little bit different reason than you did, and if you don't mind, I'd like to try and really quickly and simply describe why. Basically, when I would hear a typical, I mean, you know, there's all different kinds of people who claim to speak in tongues, and this is just like an average that I noticed. When I would hear a person speak in tongues, it would be a long succession of sounds that weren't broken up by pauses, that didn't really have much of a varying pace to it, that didn't have the fillers in there that we get in other languages like and you know, things like that. And you also didn't have the body language that went with it, you know, like when somebody's trying to come up with a way to express what they're trying to say, you know, a lot of times you'll see them look up or, you know, kind of move their head around or move their hands around like this, you know. I never noticed that. It always just seemed like a string of sounds, and then they would stop to take a breath, and then it would be another string of sounds, and then stop to take a breath, and so on. And then when I would hear this same person say a prayer in English, it would be, I mean, it would take, I don't know, I'm saying it'd take a long time, but I mean, it seemed like they put a lot more effort into trying to communicate what they were thinking. You know, they would repeat the word God and the word Lord a lot, just as signs of filling in space while they're trying to process their thoughts. And they would have pauses, and they would say and they would have repetitions of partial words, you know, when they're suddenly changing the way they want to say it, and you know, things like that. And that was a big difference between them, because while the language may be different, it's still the same person, it's still the same thought process that you have to go through to turn your thoughts into words. And so to me, it made it seem like this wasn't an actual language. It made it seem like the person, while they may actually be thinking prayerful thoughts in their head, their words don't reflect the thought process that goes into making your thoughts into words that you use to communicate. So yeah, that was basically the reason. It was because it just seemed like while they may have been thinking a prayer to God, it didn't seem like their words and their thoughts were actually connected, because you didn't have that obstacle of turning your thoughts into words in the process. So yeah, I hope that was understandable. Now that I think about it, it was a little bit gibberishy and stuff. But anyway, thanks for posting your video. It was cool. Now I gotta go look into glossolalia. Bye.